Welcome to another episode of Boardshop Banter, where we get geeky on gear here at Windance Boardshop. Today we're going to look at the F1 high modulus monoblocks. There is quite a bit here, so it may be a little bit confusing, but F1 has made recommended planes, which means the front wing and what they feel is the ideal rear wing. The monoblock is this whole part of your fuselage plus the wing. Previously, they had separate fuselages and wings, and they still do for just their beginning or entry levels, which is like the Gravity series. So you could have a short, extra short, or double short fuselage, different lengths, and then you would go with maybe a 275 or a 250 rear wing on there. And you still can with the Gravity, and it's still suggested with the Phantom as well. Although when you move it into the Phantom, you can start playing around with a few of these other monoblocks, depending on the size of your front foil. Now we have a downwind series of monoblocks in different sizes, and your larger front wings would be paired typically with a larger monoblock. These are quite flat. Their profile doesn't have much of a profile to them, but it does have it. But they are, again, like the downwind foils. They're wide, high aspect, so they're wider. And they give you the most glide. Not so much as far as like a surf wing would have flip up. It would have a downward profile on the downwind angles, so good for carving. So again, with the downwind, you get high aspect, and they go down in size. So if you're looking for the most speed, you'd go with a smaller one. A lot of the, such as the Eagle, the downwind wings are paired with the 145 is a very popular size. So again, the larger ones would take something like the 210 or the 190. And you would be pairing those with, say, something like the Eagle. You'd have your fuselage and your downwind wing. And the Eagle X, another high aspect. So this one could be paired with the different size downwind monoblocks, depending again on the size. So you size down in size when the front wing is sized down as well. And then as far as the monoblock carving tails, there's quite a variety here. There's 200, the 180, the 160. And these typically are paired with the skate series. For example, this 850 is paired with the 180. And again, you can find these on the website, all the recommended planes. So if you go larger, like a 950, 1050 skate, that would be paired with the 200 carving. The carving is quite a versatile monoblock. It can be paired with the Phantom. So you're going to get better performance with the Phantom with the 200 carving. The 180, the 160 is what they call a triple X. It's all printed here, triple X, they're short, with the exception of the 200 carving. You'll find that in a triple or a double X, a little bit longer. So these will work with any of the skates. New for this year, the 161 and the 141, these are actually a longer fuselage. They're a small wing, but they're a longer fuselage on both of these. So these are going to work well with the skates. So what this is doing, this is giving you a little longer fuselage. Normally this would have a triple, which would be at least 10 centimeters shorter. And what this does with the longer fuselage, it gets you more pitch stability. With the shorter one, you'll feel a little bit more porpoisey, pitchy. And this will, the longer one will steady it out. The only downside of it, you're not going to get that really, really super tight carve out of it. But you are getting more stability. So for high speeds, this is going to stabilize your ride out. You're not going to feel any squirreliness at all with a tad longer fuselage. So again, it's available in the 141 and the 161, extra short. Now with all that said, you can take these and you can use them on the Eagle. You can use a high aspect front wing, and you can use a carving tail. Typically you'd have a downwind tail on it. That would be your preferred match. But you can put a carving tail like a 180 on here, on this wing, 990 or whatnot. This is going to help this wing to carve a little bit more efficiently than a downwind tail. A downwind tail gives you more of a pivot type turn. And the carving tail allows you to roll it a little bit more because of that profile on there. You're going to get a little bit more roll. So you're giving up a little bit of your high-end glide, but you're now creating this high aspect foil to carve a little bit more efficiently. So it's a fun thing to play around with the monoblock tails. And I have used a carving tail on their highest aspect foil too, and it does help it carve a little bit more efficiently. So it's really fun. So when you're looking to spice up your ride a little bit more, come talk to us over here at Windance, and we'll help you out. And we do have a demo fleet that we can mix and match some of these tails, and hopefully get you on the right setup for you.